It's Katherine here from Chaos Creates. Thank you for joining me for day number 17 of Confessions of a Paper Addict, 20 Days of Christmas and Summer Cut Files. As you might notice, it's going up a little bit late. Unfortunately, life happened, so this is your last day to get 25% off in the Confessions of a Paper Addict store. Today's prompt was build a cut file. So I'm using this fun build a snow globe cut file. As you can see, I've backed all of those little pieces and I'm going to make a shaker pocket with my globe there. And I have this cute little picture of Sebastian and I. That was when we were going to get our Santa photos last year at a major store in Melbourne here, which is called Maya. And so they snapped this photo before we actually went in and saw Santa, and obviously put it in this sort of snow globe. And I really loved how this paired well with the snow globe builder cut file. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of embellish before I stick everything down. I found that snow globe. I'm using the Merry and Bright collection as well as the Joyful collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. And I have gone ahead and sort of used two pattern papers here. I have backed one on the other, so I've got that rainbow sort of stripe in the background, and I have machine stitched around the edge, which you'll see in some of the close-ups at the end. But I'm just going ahead and pulling out a whole bunch of florals. There's some floral die cut ephemera. There's also some fussy cut florals, and I'm just trying to get a cluster working down in between the photo and the snow globe at the bottom here. I have got a cluster at the top, and that was already sort of pre-built from the floral pack. And I have pulled out the gold puffy stickers though from one of the crepe paper collections, and I'm using this Winter Wonderland. I didn't know when I'd get the opportunity to use that. Certainly, Christmas here is very summery and it's been quite hot lately. So I wouldn't be able to use that, but it fits well with this photo. So while I'm just creating some of these clusters and seeing what I can make work, pulling in some different leaves and some other florals. And so I'm really happy with how that's coming along. But while I'm doing that, I will let you know, make sure you check out the Etsy store. If you're not a member already, go ahead and join the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group, because there's still 4 free cut files available for this month. And also, go ahead and I've left links below for all the people playing along today in the 20 days of Christmas and Summer Cut Files by Confession of a Paper Addict. So as you can see, I'm just going ahead and cutting around some of these floral pieces. So I just felt like there was too much of a white border. I do end up cutting this out. So I don't make you watch all this, but I do it to quite a few florals. Now I'm going to go ahead and build out my shaker pocket. So as you can see, I have backed all those little pieces, and so I'll explain to you if I get the chance what I've done there. So I've backed the church, and I have just painted a little bit of gold on the cross at the top. The Christmas tree I've backed, and then I've stuck one of the puffy sort of fabric stars on the top there, and I've also added some Nuvo enamel sort of liquid or whatever you call it onto the Christmas tree as lights. And I have added some sort of sparkly, I think it's Gina K kind of paste onto the snowman, and I backed that with some pattern paper. So yeah, I thought that looked super cute. So I am just going ahead and sorting through some sequins, because there was some peachy colored hearts that I didn't want in that mix. So I'm just going ahead and adding that to the cut file there, or on top of those cut files. And I am just going to stick a couple of them down. I do get a little bit caught up with this, but I just wanted a couple to make sure that they were always sort of sprinkled around. So I'm just adding a few down with some glue. And it's the first time I've used this sort of sticky stick to make it, to use with sequins. And I am just sprinkling some glitter there around. And now I'm going to go ahead and stick down this globe cut file, and I have bumped it up on some foam. Excuse my head, but I needed to get that lined up, and I really like how that's looking. Yeah, I have put down, obviously trying to keep it down there with some tape. So I have put a little tab piece at the top of the photo there that says sweet, and then I wanted to build out a cluster at the side here. I really wanted to use a circular element just to add to the sort of circular elements within the within the layout. So I'm just sticking down that floral cluster at the top. I'm going to go ahead and put my title down, which is Winter Wonderland. And yeah, I'm still just sort of assessing what that floral cluster looks like with the joy. It wasn't working for me, and I knew that, but I wasn't sure what to do there. So I do come back in a moment. So I'm just sticking down a few other things so that I can get those down and then make a decision around what to do there. And I try quite a few different florals. As you can see, I've got quite a lot. And so I'm just flicking through the die cut ephemera pieces and seeing what else. I did like this other circular element, but it just was a little bit too large. I wanted that snow globe at the side, and I'm going to go ahead and build out this other floral cluster. So because I have bumped my snow globe up on some foam, I needed to put some of these florals up on foam to make sure that they were sitting okay. And I'm not completely happy with this floral cluster, but it turns out okay. So I'm just adding what I can there, and then I do decide to cut around this snow globe because then the thick white border on this one was a little bit too much compared to everything else. So I just trimmed that out. Oh, I said I wanted to show me something. He was giving me a little present when I was making this. So it's just some foil, and then it had a little cute, decorative bow, from a present. So anyway, I find these florals, and I just wanted to add a little bit more to the cluster. So I've got these florals that are joined together. I just wanted to add some fronds or some leaves to either side of that to make it look like the bottom cluster as well. Because as you can see, as well as the top cluster, it kind of has the nice leaves sort of sitting out to the side. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that with some wet adhesive, and then I'm popping just a tiny little floral up on some foam, and I'm going to stick that flare button down which says joy. And then I'm going to add some stars around the page. Just in each of the clusters, I'm going to add 3 little stars, and then I'm going to add some gold Heidi Swap Color Shine, and that will be it for my layout. So make sure you check out all the people that are listed below in this hop. Like I said, life happened and I didn't get the chance to get this layout up. I hope that you enjoy watching, and I hope you've enjoyed all the inspiration for the month of December and the 20 days that these cut files have brought to you. So thanks for joining me on my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Like I said, I'll have a few up today. Thanks everyone. Bye.